God got your back and you don't have to seek validation from other people. If people say, oh, that works, then you just want to chase it. If you're a nosy person, come closer because you're going to hear a lot today. Hi besties, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing our annual catch up, our annual get together and just talking about everything that has happened throughout the last year. Today's the 4th of January, and genuinely from my heart there's just a lot that I want to speak about, but I'm gonna go straight to the point in most cases because I'm not gonna drag a little too much yet. But I just wanna start by saying thank you guys so much for standing with me. Thank you for the besties. I don't know how many of you guys are actually coming through my content and just liking and subscribing and watching the stuff. Like, I genuinely just want to say thank you. Oh, so hot. Looking back into 2025, I'm gonna be going through every aspect of how the year was, like through business, through career, I'm gonna be spilling the tea today, okay? So if you're a nosy person, come closer because you're gonna hear a lot today. I'm gonna ignore the sun and just shoot my video like it's not hot. But you know what? The sun today is 32 degrees. I'm dying. I have my iPad with me. And I went on a little trippy. I think you guys watched the other one of last time. I'm gonna put it for you guys up so you guys can see. I have this thing in my brother where we just go out, and do our New Year's. Like, we always do that on the first days of the new year. This year we went on the first, and we're just doing recap, stuff that we accomplished from last year and then this year and all of that. So I just figured, okay, let me just take the notes from what we did on our recap and our resolutions for this year. So I don't think I'm going to be reading out my resolutions, but I'm just slightly keep it shallow. Obviously the video is about recap, so I'm going to be recapping my last year, 2025. Firstly, a grand welcome to 2026, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the vibes. We are first week in, and I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope we all have our goals written down, our resolutions, and just looking forward to the joyous year that God has given to us, our glorious year. First thing I'm going to speak about is the lessons that we learned from last year. Then we're going to go straight into accomplishments, and then we can speak about the wins and the failures and the mistakes that we made last year. So a lot happened last year, and all I can say is we accomplished a lot. We had a lot to do last year. Like, from the beginning of the year, I had my safety course going on, and I know I didn't really open up to it here on YouTube, but we were doing that, and then we finished it around May, just after my birthday. And then we went straight to entering our nursing, where I applied and all of that. So I'm going to be speaking about all of that in this video. And you guys better sit back, grab your tea, grab your coffee. I mean, it's hot, so grab a cool drink, your cold water. And listen, because I feel like you guys are going to learn a lot here. But let me not yap too much. Let me get straight into the video. It was patience, compassion, determination, and doing all things with all our heart. And all your heart includes involving God, because the only way you can do that is by taking a hard decision, and the only way you can take a hard decision is when you trust in God for the process, because you don't know what to expect, but you just take a decision and say, I'm going for this, and there's nothing that's going to stop me, and no matter what anybody says. And I remember I was creating short form content, of which I paused a little bit because I wanted to push my business brand, but we're going to get back soon by the grace of God. Yeah, so hard decision, I learned last year that we need to take hard decisions. Hard decisions includes decisions like being on your own, being comfortable on your own, believing that God got your back and you don't have to seek validation from other people. You have to focus on what is in front of you, and just trusting God for the process. Yeah, that's when you take a hard decision. Yeah. And for compassion, I became more compassionate with people around me, like not judging them too much, mainly understanding people's situation and circumstances at their own level or their own point of view, and not just jumping into conclusion and thinking that I am better than them. Like, my compassion has really grown to a certain extent, and I just believe and thank God for that grace. Yeah. Determination, I became more determined to listen to my heart and do what I know is going to work for me, and not for other people to see me. You get? So in that aspect, I can point it all to my business brand, which is V Beauties. I became more I think from August, I became more determined where I post more on my social media about my business. And it's like I just found myself, and I said, you know what, this is actually something that I can put all my all inside and just do all I can to grow it to a level that I can do, like, to my best ability. You get? So yeah, that was like the most determined thing I did last year. Besides growing my faith in God and all of that, but like with my life, I literally just became so much determined with my business brand. Yeah, and it actually worked out. Like, guys, I'm super grateful, and that's because of God and you guys, because you guys always support me, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. Patience, this one is definitely one for the books, because as I've been speaking about my business brand, it takes a lot to grow a business, from scratch. And I don't know if I've mentioned, I think I have mentioned that I didn't really do like a professional course of what the business that I do. And if you don't know the business I do business, beauty, nails, lashes, and nails, lashes, and installation. So you need a lot of patience when you grow a brand. You need a lot of patience. Like, there's no way, bro. Like, you need to know that each day is each step, and you need to understand that sometimes things may not go your way when it comes to your business. You meet different people that are like, they don't care about your brand. They just want you to get they just want to get the service and leave. Like, they don't care what you say. They don't care. People come with different orders, and you're supposed to just deal with that. And sometimes we get slow days where nobody comes to the business. You can stay for like a whole week without getting a single client, but you still believe and trust in God for your brand. So that's patience, anticipating in patience. Like, yeah, I know you get what I mean. So that's it about the lessons from last year. I just highlighted a few from there, but there's so much that I learned from last year. And then my accomplishments. So my accomplishments from last year, I'm going to begin with my spiritual life and my belief. I wanted to start with my business, but no, I'm going to start with my spiritual life. So my spiritual life has grown to a certain extent, I can say, compared to the past years. Like, let me just compare it to like before 2024. Like, bro, I've been struggling with my spiritual life, but 2025 was like a very revival era for me, because I grew my spiritual life. God was literally helping me each and every step. And when you start growing your spiritual life, you listen more to God, and you always want to stand for the things of God and not just follow majority, because people say, oh, that works, then you just want to chase it. So yeah, and also things that would normally hurt me and really get into me, like, they don't get into me, and there's a strength that was never there. And I'm just super grateful to God for that. There's not much that I can say right now, But within, like, as we go through the year and as we speak more and as we express ourselves more, you guys are gonna learn a lot, and I believe that I'm gonna have a lot to share to you guys in the future. Let's now go to my business. With my business, I can say, okay, so here's a short story time. I had this viral video, right? So there was an installation that I did on a client, and that was my first time doing that installation. So I trusted the process when the client came to me. And I was like, at first I was like, no, Vama, don't do this style. You've never done it. Don't even try it, because, I mean, what do I know? Like, I literally just know the basics of installation. And majority of the time I be installing myself. So, yeah. So she came with a certain hairstyle. I don't know if I'm going to pluck it for you guys to see what's going on. But she came with a certain hairstyle, and I was like, oh, girl, I think I'm going to be able to do this. Okay. So I was excited. I was like, I can do this, man. Don't stress. We start doing it, and then we do it, and then we're done. Now, I post this video. It was in October last year. So I post this video, and I was like, okay. The client, even when we walked out, right? When we walked out, this client was being complimented by people. You get outside. So I was like, oh, I ate. So I posted a video, and then I decided to post a video, and I posted a video on Facebook. When I woke up, I posted a video on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So I woke up in the morning on Facebook, and I checked my Facebook account, and then I saw people commented on the video, and people were bashing me, telling me, oh, is she happy, asking me certain questions. And then I was like, why are you guys coming for me? Like, even if it, like, no matter what, you could have just thought in your mind, like, okay, maybe she's still learning. But people kept asking me, why did I post the video? And I was like, bro, it's for growth. And I thought I ate. So apparently I also went to TikTok, and then I checked TikTok. I also got like a few comments from there that were bashing me. People are, just being so harsh. You know how people can be behind their phones, those private accounts, and use 1 million. Now this video stays there. After like 2 weeks, 3 weeks on TikTok, TikTok decided to take the video viral. TikTok takes the video viral, and then boom. You guys know how wild people can be on TikTok. People started posting pictures, memes on the comment section, and until now the video is over 200,000 views, 5 point something likes, and 4 point something comments, guys. 4 point something comments. And I was like, wow, people can actually be so mean. Shout out to the other people that were actually being positive and encouraging me, that they were worse than me, that I can do this, I must keep going no matter what. And that has really pushed me. So I'm sure you guys have seen the screenshots. Like, everything, that video was just something else, and I wouldn't wish that to even my worst enemy. Like, whatever energy that was in that comment section, 99% of the energy was something else, bro. Zimbabwean people, South African people, literally every race that you can ever think of was there in that comment section. Like, is there in that comment section. But anyways, that was just a short story time, and till today I'm still flabbergasted by that video. But you know what, let me tell you guys the good part of the video, of the story. So through that video, remember I said it got 200 plus views. So you can imagine what impact that had on my TikTok business account. So we managed to grow, like, within days we entered 10k, because we're still sitting on like 6k like 7 point something likes and just like 200 and something followers. So through that video we managed to enter about 10k likes, and from there we just went up, because now we're sitting on currently like 17,000. And then through that video 17,000, I can't remember, but we're sitting on something like that. And then our followers grew. Right now we're sitting on 600 and something, 500 something. And then obviously that was around, like, when I posted the videos around October, November last year. So in December, I can say 95% or 90% of my clients came from my TikTok page. So people will watch the week video and then go straight into my account, because I remember during those days I would get like over like 900 views, like page views. So I'll just be like, oh, okay, like I'll get that amount of views, and people that go to watch, like you watch the video, you get to my page, and then you're like, oh, actually she can do nails, so they book me through that. And yeah, that was like the main thing about it. So every time anyone searches like nail tech and crafting, I'll be the first to pop up, because my page has already been out there. If you guys get what I mean, if you guys already know what's going on social media, I'm sure a lot of people can understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so through that video I managed to get a lot of like growth on my page, and views are now healthier than ever. But if I got a chance to choose, I would have chosen maybe a nail video to go viral. But you know what, I'm still grateful to God, because I cannot remember what verse it says in the Bible, but it says everything works for those who trust in God. I think it's Romans 8 something. So everything works good for those who are in Christ Jesus, and you know, all of that. And you know, what was meant for negative was actually meant for good for me, you know, because I am God's daughter, and you know, nothing can go wrong when my God is by my side with me. Again, yeah. So guys, I think that's it. And then maybe like friendships and relationships. Yeah, relationships, I managed to stay the whole year without involving myself in any sin, like sexually, anything that, you know, that's immorality. Yeah, immorality. Anything that takes me away from God when it comes to that aspect of relationships. So yeah, and then friendships, I developed very healthy friendships. And you know what, people just like, I was just attracted to people that share the same faith with me, and my conversation became more purer and purer, you know, because we always speak about the word of God, and mainly, you know, just encouraging each other no matter what. Yeah, so that's about my friendships. And you know, I don't know, I don't think I pushed any old friend away, but you know what, when you take that decision to, you know, be determined and, you know, making hard decisions, a lot of things are gonna fall out. So I am just grateful to God that I didn't have to use my power to do that, but He did it for me, and I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, and then we're gonna speak about our wins. So I'm just gonna name the wins. The wins were my friendships. Like I said, it became healthier. My spiritual life, the willingness to trust in God, and, you know, just wait on God and believe in God no matter what, and serve the Lord each and every day. I'm so grateful. Yeah. And then my business brand. That's like the top thing in my mind right now. And then my failures. So I'm finally gonna open up. So last year, I know you guys saw I was creating study content. You guys didn't even know what I was studying for, but I was studying, you get. So about that, I actually paused that. I don't want to call it a failure, but I paused it because I just felt like it's not what I want to do, you get. And what the results I was getting there was not my ability, like to my best, because I was just neglecting it. So I just left it like that. I didn't mind. I was supposed to go to the second level, but I just left it like that because I felt like, no man, this is not for me. And I did not see myself in that field. So yeah. And then the next one was, I didn't get my driver's license. And that's not a failure because I didn't even attempt it, but it is my resolution for this year. So yeah, we're getting our driver's license this year, period. Yeah. So let's speak about 2026. 2026, I think I'm gonna put this in a separate. I think my goals for 2026, I'm gonna do them in a separate video. So this video is mainly recapping from last year, and then maybe the next video I'm gonna put it in the, yeah. So besties, we have come to the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't know if I'm gonna be naming my videos as episode this year, but I just feel like I just need to. Who's getting what? I feel like I need to do more of like just posting. Like I need to stop procrastinating and just post the content. So right now, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys do love, share, comment, leave something. Just drop a thought down there. If you've watched this far, you're the real one. Don't forget to follow my other social media pages, and they're gonna be linked in the description. So don't forget to check them out, besties. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Remember, I love you so much, but God loves you all way, way more. So happy New Year to you guys, besties. Please don't forget to write down your goals and continue to pray to God, because He's the only way, bestie. He's the only way. Bye, besties. Bye.